8 teams left in the OCAA playoffs. St. Clair and Lambton are what we're looking at today. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Graham Wilkie. On behalf of everyone here at We Digital, I'd like to welcome you into the St. Clair Saints Sportsplex here in chilly Windsor, Ontario, as the 17-1 St. Clair Saints, 15-2 St. Clair Saints take on the 7-11, number 6 in the West, Lambton Lions. As we take a look at these starters for Lambton, lots of fantastic players on their team. Of course, we have Jerry Wilson, who's been the star this year for them. He's boasted 14.9 points per game. He was elected a West Division second-team All-Star for the OCAA. As well, we see Owen Newell getting off there last game against Conestoga. He had 15 points overall. Lambton Lions, though, only shot 25% from the floor in that game, 20% from three. On 80 attempts from the two-point line, rounding off the starting lineup, Alvin Gashi, A.J. Edwards, and Tyler Grevers. And now we go to take a look at the St. Clair Saints, the hometown team. Fantastic season and a fantastic program being built by these coaches. We've got Brendan Segan, Matt Sykes, Christian Segan working together to put together a fantastic program. Jacob Masters, folks in the arena just saw him get elected first-team All-Star for the OCAA. 3 of the St. Clair players elected to that honor. As well, we've got Kyle Brown-Fazekas, another first-team All-Star. Then we take a look at Amari Fry, Darnell Petty, and then we round it off at the center position with Mazin Tia. What a year he had. He was the West Division Defensive Player of the Year. He was a West first-team All-Star and a CAA All-Canadian player. He's only the 6th St. Clair All-Canadian player, ranging back to Jimmy Parsons in 97-98. Then we take a look at David Kornick from 09 and 10. Take a look at these lineups here. Of course, spoke about that before. St. Clair at the top of the table. Lambton a bit farther down. You take a look at the stats as well. St. Clair first in the OCAA in points per game, and Lambton dead last. It'll be defense that really changes the game here for Lambton today. Of course, Coach James Grant has really put together a great program here. As we take a look at the VIP ticket, is somewhere in Ontario for the championship. That's what they're playing for here today. That's what it means to these guys. That's what it means to the Saints. That's what it means to the Lions. And that's what it means there to Darnell Petty, the 5th-year forward. 10 points per game for him. We're just about ready to tip it off here. Of course, St. Clair 2-0 against Lambton on the season. Both games by more than 15 points they won. As we get the starting lineups on the floor, it'll be Tyler Grevers and it'll be Mazin Tia to take that tip off here. As we just take a moment here. And the ref will get it going. St. Clair will win the tip off. We are underway. Amari Fry has it. Now to Masters, over to Fazekas. Darnell Petty, he's been a sharpshooter all year. Just goes back out. Fry being closed down. Fantastic defense so far. Tia with Newell in the paint. And now a deep three. No good. Rebound Lions, still scoreless here early on. First possession, no good for the Saints. Lambton collects now. They've got A.J. Edwards on the ball. He'll go to his left. Hands it off, gives it to Newell for 3. Cashes it to the bank. Mari Fry has it for the Saints. Quick transition. Masters for 3. Gets one of his own. 2 quick threes here early on. Tie game. Alvin Gashi gives it over. Owen Newell has it now. Very tall team for Lambton. As we see Gashi just try and drive in there. Tia blocks that one though, and it'll be Masters who will collect. Drives in outside. Fry for 3. And there's going to be a foul on the play, so the 3 won't count. It'll be a turnover. Still a tie game. Fry did net that one from the corner. Brendan Segan, head coach of the Saints, not happy with that. Of course, other co-head coach Matt Sykes also not happy with that one. But Lambton will collect. A.J. Edwards has it. Talked to Coach Grant of the Lions before the game. Said they need to play with poise and take good shots as Edwards takes a long-range 2. Not sure if we'll classify that as a good shot, but Tia has it now. Petty fed him. Tia couldn't get it to go. Another rebound. A.J. Edwards. Back and forth here. Owen Newell drives in, goes to the left side. Outside, now Jerry Wilson has it. He's their all-star on the team. And Kyle Brown-Fazekas fights for that ball. Albin Gashi had it, but out of his hands. Masters takes it, drives in for a layup. Blocked in the paint. Tyler Grebber's there blocking that shot. Masters just tried to fake a shot and drive in. And so it'll be out of bounds and Saints ball here. Back to Coach James Grant. Talked to him before the game. He said they're a young team, which is true. I mean, they've only got a couple 5th and 4th years. Most of their team is 2nd and 1st as Jerry Wilson pops a 3! And the foul! Jerry Wilson from downtown. He said as well to get good looks, and that was a great look as Jerry Wilson just nets that 3 and goes to the free throw line here for an extra point to add on. He's been 77% from the line this year. Wilson's free throw is up and good. That'll make it a 7-3 ball game. Up to Fazekas for 3. No good. Rebound, A.J. Edwards. He has it, gives it over to Jerry Wilson, guarded by Amari Fry. Masters hops in there. Now goes back to his assignment. We've got Albin Gashi outside. Looks to A.J. Edwards. Spot up 2. That one's cash. And that's going to be a St. Clair timeout here early on. The Lambton Lions really running so far as they cash a 2 there and make it a 9-3 ball game. As we take a look at that 3-pointer there. That was Owen Newell who netted that one from downtown. And then as well, Masters, of course, had one of his own. That was the only point St. Clair have scored so far. And then, of course, that A.J. Edwards 3 to send us to the timeout. The point leaders for each team. Jerry Wilson had a fantastic year so far. 15th in the OCAA in points per game. That 269 points on your screen translates to 14.9 per game. And on the other hand, Jacob Masters, 8th overall in the OCAA in points per game. Of course, 17.1 points. He's as well 23rd in field goal percentage. And you look at that 3-point percentage, that's the standout part of his game. 2nd in the OCAA with a 41.7% average as the teams get ready to retake the court here. 9-3 ball game here early on. Lambton sort of running with this one, but Amari Fry will collect for the Saints. Outside to Petty. Masters. We just talked about him in his points per game as he misses that one. Gashi gets the rebound. Outside to Wilson. Step back 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound Saints. Kyle Brown-Fazekas. 36th in the OCAA in rebounds as he transitions from one end of the court to the other to get a 2 for the Saints. A.J. Edwards and Kyle Brown-Fazekas pokes it out. That's St. Clair ball. Of course, we spoke about Kyle Brown-Fazekas when we were introducing the lineups, but as well, 7th in the OCAA in steals per game. That's a 2.2 average as he gets the ball in the corner. Gives it outside. Fry to Petty. Petty in the corner. No good. Rebound for the Lions. They'll have A.J. Edwards take it up for him. Edwards looking for an option here. Just going to slow it down. He's going to get a screen from Wilson. Not going to be a screen. Stops. Has nowhere to go. Outside to Newell. Newell turns around. Wilson off of Masters' feet. And out of bounds. Smart heads-up play there by Jerry Wilson as he just tosses that one right into Jacob Masters' legs. Of course, we spoke. Lambton needs to really hold up their defense as Wilson takes a spot up 2 and doesn't cash. Mazantia gets a rebound. That's his first of the game. And we'll see Amari Fry take it up. Now outside, we've got Kyle Brown-Fazekas to Fry. Wide open for 3. Cashes it in. Saints now within 1 point of Lambton. A.J. Edwards for the Lions. He'll go to his left side, still at the center of the court. Crosses over, guarded by Fry. Nowhere to go, outside to Newell. Newell looks for a long range two, no good. Rebound, Saints. Kyle Brown-Fazekas collects for the boys in green and yellow. As Petty spots that up, doesn't take it. Floater, no good. Rebound, Mazantia, but it'll be out of bounds. And that'll be a turnover, and we'll have some substitutions come on for the Lions here. Tyler Grebers and Owen Newell come off for Lambton, and we see Jackson Hallward wearing that number 22, and as well, who your camera's just focused on, Clayton Burgess as the other substitute. Gashi has it. Screen set, but nowhere to go. A.J. Edwards drives in, trying to make something out of nothing, and he does. 2 points. Amari Fry, quick transition, Jacob Masters. And Masters steps out of bounds when he catches the ball, and that'll be another Saints turnover. We'll have Lions ball in their own half of the court. Of course, Saints first in opponents' turnovers per game. As we Gashi just give that one spot up to Burgess. He'll take it, he'll go, that's 2. Quick transition here. Coach Matt Sykes said they wanted to push with pace before the game as Masters hits a 2. Pretty well did that on that play. We'll see Lions now. Gashi has it. Inside, he's got Clayton Burgess. Now to A.J. Edwards, goes to the left side, steps back and gives it to Jerry Wilson. Spot up 2, mid-range, cashes it to the bank. Amari Fry for the Saints. And just in and out of the hands. Keeps it though. Pretty pass and a pretty 3. Saints within 1 once again. 15-14 ball game. Alvin Gashi has it for the Lions. Goes to the left side. Now steps back. He'll collect. That ball tipped. Jacob Masters collects for the Saints. Euro step for 2 is good. A.J. Edwards now. Saints take the lead. Clayton Burgess just standing next to Amari Fry, getting ready to set a screen. Now Fry on Edwards. Burgess for 2, no good. Rebound, Darnell Petty. Petty will carry up the court, gives it over to Fry. Fry carries to the left side. Spins, tries to make a move. A.J. Edwards guarding fantastically, but Fazekas wide open for a 3. Doesn't cash. A.J. Edwards now for the Lions, drives up. Outside. Out to Gashi for 3. No good. Players fighting for the rebound. It'll be, I believe, a foul on St. Clair, so it'll be Lambton ball. And we'll see a bunch of substitutes come off. Big shift, Darnell Petty, Jacob Masters, and Amari Fry come off the court for the Saints. We see Galdo Tutu come on, as well as Ethan Reed Messiah and Elijah Loader Frame. Loader Frame guarding A.J. Edwards as A.J. Edwards drives in, tries to get a 2. That ball blocked. And we'll get a stop of play, and it'll be St. Clair ball. Quick turnover there. You just take a look at it again. Just bounced, and then Galdo Tutu did a good job just to bat that ball as Elijah Loader Frame carries up. Kyle Brown-Fazekas for the Saints. Spins. That one just gets the rim, but doesn't go in. And we'll see a Lambton rebound, but they're fighting for it. And it will be St. Clair ball. Elijah Loader Frame, he wears that number 3. He's had a pretty good year, 3.8 points. Of course, last time they met, Ethan Reed Messiah, his buddy, 13 points on the day. It was in October. He played him in January as well. And the Lions will get ready to give the ball out. It's a full court press from the Saints. Lions do get it, but Kyle Brown-Fazikis intercepts it, and they'll now have it in their own half. Saints have it. Loader frame for the Saints. Drives up, quick transition. Mazantia on the inside for two. That one's good. That's their 16-point per game man, Mazantia, as A.J. Edwards has it for the Lions. Papineau loses the ball. Reed Messiah collects, gives it over to Loader frame. Last game, St. Clair beat Fleming real handily, 120-63, as we just get a foul there. Looked like Mazantia and Owen Newell just colliding with each other. And they'll still stay Saints ball. Back to last game to get here. Saints, of course, beat Fleming 120-63. They had 6 players with 10 or more points. That included their whole starting lineup. Leader on that day, Kyle Brown-Fazikis. He had 23 points, 8 assists as well. As we see Loader frame, give it inside, just way too high for Mazantia, surprisingly, because he's so tall, as A.J. Edwards spots up a three. That puts Lambton back on the board. Brown-Fazikis outside, Loader frame. Falling, gives it over to Tia. Now Ethan Reed Messiah drives inside, looks for two. And they will call a blocking foul on Owen Papineau. Just take a look there. Just trying to drive in, and Owen Papineau just stands there. Easy blocking foul, and 2 free throws for Ethan Reed Messiah on the season. 68% from the line. Doesn't put him in the top 50 for the OCAA rankings, but still a pretty good mark. Good as well. He's been 33% from 3. And half from the field overall as he sinks that first one. That'll boost that 68% just a little bit. And we'll have Reed Messiah's second here. He nets both. That'll make it a 20-18 ball game. Still close here early on. Lambton last game squeezed by Conestoga in an upset win, 55-52. Defense was the star of that game. As I said, 25% from the floor, 20 for 80 overall on shots. As Owen Papineau has it, he tries to give it out, finds Jerry Wilson, quick three. Rebound, now up in the paint. That two's good, tie game. Javante Griffith with the 2 there on that play. Elijah Loader frame, crosses over, drives in, looks outside. Mazantia still in the paint, tries to get something. Lambton gets the ball back. We got a close game so far. Usually Lambton gives St. Clair a hard game, and St. Clair gives Lambton a hard game. And it's gone exactly how we would have expected so far. As Owen Papineau has it for the Lions, he'll just float that one up. Misses, but gets his own rebound. Now outside Jerry Wilson, he'll shoot another 3. Bad look there from Jerry Wilson, just trying to pop these shots early on here. Not many have gone. Owen Newell has it, drives in, Mazantia guarding him, and it'll be a foul on that same man, Mazantia. See, just a good hop step there, and then tries to get it behind the back and draws the foul pretty well. So we'll get Owen Newell set to the free throw line, and we'll have Jerry Wilson, A.J. Edwards, who's ready to come back on the court. And as well, we'll see Tyler Grevers, who in the last game, 13 rebounds, didn't score a single point. But he was in the paint getting rebounds and dishing it outside. Coach Matt Sykes of the Saints said before the game, this is a big team, a very tall team. And that St. Clair wants to win today, they have to beat them on the board. Of course, St. Clair, not the tallest team in the world. Of course, Ethan Reed Messiah, Elijah Loader frame, Kyle Brown-Fazikis. All not too tall in relative terms. 5'11", 5'7", 5'7". As they just look outside. That's Reed Messiah, sorry. He'll draw a foul, and he'll get two shots at the line. Take a look at this Saints bench. Second overall in the OCAA. Fantastic year. First in three-point percentage, too. That's been their biggest strong suit of the year, has been their three-point shooting. As we see Ethan Reed Messiah back at the line. He'll miss that first one. That puts him at 2 and 3 on the day. Reed Messiah will go for a second one here. And so he'll cash that, and it'll make it a one-point ball game still. Both teams still close. Of course, only the first quarter. You want to wait until at least halfway through the second to really see and feel out how the game's going. But as it looks right now, it's going to be a close game, as Owen Newell has it for the Lions. Nowhere to go. Gives it over to A.J. Edwards. Back to Newell. Time winding down on the shot clock and the game clock. Loader Frame has it. He steals it inside to Masters. Back to Loader Frame. That two's netted. And that time will run out. And that's the end of the first quarter here at St. Clair College. We've got a 23-22 ball game. Very much a ball game. Some of the stars early on, Jerry Wilson, A.J. Edwards, plenty more. We'll be back for the second quarter right after this.
We know there are a lot of choices for business today. We know how to get your brand out to the masses. We would like you to think of us first when it comes to digital advertising. We have a direct connection to the online social media marketplace. We have thousands of hours of broadcast experience to help you share your message. We know Windsor-Essex. We know who is looking for you. We are We Digital.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, we've got OCAA playoff basketball action. St. Clair and Lambton both trying to punch their ticket to the Final Four. We've got a 23-22 ball game here at the St. Clair Saints Sportsplex in Windsor, Ontario. It's the second quarter. 8 points in that first quarter from Jacob Masters, who's been their point leader, 8th in the OCAA in points per game. As St. Clair just gets fouled on that possession early on here in the second quarter. It'll be Amari Fry to inbound for the Saints. If you're just joining us, welcome in. On behalf of everyone at We Digital, we're happy to have you. As we see just a quick three and a turnover, and it'll be Lambton ball. No points so far in this second quarter. Of course, early on, only 14 seconds in. But A.J. Edwards will collect and take it up for Lambton. He'll try and change that. Gives it over to Alvin Gashi. Gashi now outside. Got Jerry Wilson on the court still. That's Evander Doxley driving in. Gives it over to Tyler Grevers. And Grevers 2 will be good. Reed Messiah carries up for the Saints. He's got Darnell Petty to his left. He gives it to him. Now Matt Petty. Had Masters in the corner, didn't take him. Fry, deep three. Nothing but backboard. That one bounces. It'll be Lambton ball. A.J. Edwards carrying up the court. He'll hop. It'll be a foul. Murray Fry confused about that one. But we'll have Lambton ball out of bounds here. It'll be Albin Gashi who will get ready to inbound in. We'll have a quick substitution from the Saints. Darnell Petty coming off for Kyle Brown-Fazekas in that first quarter. 5 points, second highest scorer for the Saints. As A.J. Edwards collected, he was guarded by that same man. Now Albin Gashi. Fadeaway 2 is no good. Grebber's fighting for the rebound. Hamden gets it though, and it'll be St. Clair ball. Sorry, it'll be a little confusion from the refs here. And it will end up being Lambton ball, so we're ready to go again. A.J. Edwards inbounding for the Lions. Finds Jerry Wilson inside. Took the spot up, didn't take it. We got Kyle Brown-Fazekas now on the transition. Hamza Hamdan was the one who grabbed that. Masters on the outside, fakes a three, hits the real one. Lambton, a quick time out here, 26-24. They did not like that look from Jacob Masters. Head coach James Grant was not happy with that as we take a look at that Masters three once again. Just a fantastic hesitation on the catch. And then a fake and a spot up. Take a look at the east side standings for the OCAA. Of course, doesn't apply too much to these two teams as they're both in the west. But Durham topping that one, 17-1. Jordan right behind them, 32 points for them. St. Lawrence, not a great year for them, 0-18. That was the worst record in the OCAA. Saw plenty of teams in there. Algonquin, of course, still in this 8-team sprawl to try and book their ticket to the Final Four. Of course, as well, we have Humber, who topped the OCAA, went undefeated this year. They had a fantastic year. St. Clair's only 2 losses on that 16-2 record was against that Humber team. Of course, they went 2-0 against Lambton in October and January of this year. As Gashi collects, gives it outside. Doxley now gives it over to Corey King. Now to A.J. Edwards. Edwards drives in, trying to find something. Back to King. Guarded by Fry. Spins around. Time winding down. Doxley trying to find a shot. Takes it. Doesn't go. Rebound Saints. Kyle Brown-Fazekas. Quick transition. Jacob Masters fakes another three. And misses another one. So it'll be a rebound for the Lions. They'll take it up the court now. Albin Gashi. Got Tyler Grebbers right behind him. Gives it to A.J. Edwards, though. Long range three. No good. Rebound. Will bounce off of a Lambton player's hands and go out of bounds. So it'll be St. Clair ball as we just get ready to inbound this one. Some substitutions for Lambton. Owen Newell coming back on the court. As well, we see Clayton Burgess come back on the court. Of course, he played about half of that first quarter. Zamari Fry just spots up that two and doesn't net it. Mazantia will get the rebound, but he'll bat it into A.J. Edwards' hands. So we'll see Lambton drive up the court now. Crosses over. A.J. Edwards keeping the play alive, but can't get the ball to go in. Fazekas collects. Amari Fry gets it. Now Masters in the corner, fakes the shot. Drives in, looks for a layup. Gets the and one. Jacob Masters. Flexing on him right now. Gives Kyle Brown-Fazekas a high five. 28-24 ball game. You don't want to let him heat up early on here. Jacob Masters will head to the free throw line. He's ready to pop this first one. First and only one, albeit. 57% on the year for free throw percentage. He nets that one. That'll boost it. And we'll have A.J. Edwards carry it up for Lambton. Albin Gashi now. Drives to the left side. Looking for something. Can't get anything, but he gets his own rebound. Saves it. But gives it over to Masters. Mari Fry now has it for the Saints. Long range three, no good from Ethan Reed Messiah. And the Lions will connect. A.J. Edwards now, his own long range three. Same spot on the rim, then no good. Now Kyle Brown-Fazekas takes it up the court. Spot up two, that one no good. back and forth game here as Corey King carries it up for the Lions. He's got A.J. Edwards. He'll give it to him. Edwards drives into the left side, gives it outside. King for three. Can't connect. Rebound. Ethan Reed Messiah. He'll take it up for the Saints. Now to Mazantia. Kyle Brown-Fazekas. Hesitation behind the back pass. But batted off a Lambton player, and it'll go out of bounds. That'll be St. Clair ball as they just reset. A couple subs come on. Jerry Wilson comes on for Corey King. And Alvin Gashi, the starter, comes off, and on comes Jackson Hallward. Mazantia has it now off the inbound. Masters. Outside to Fry. Fry thought about it, didn't take it. Now he's got Fazekas wide open for three. No good. Rebound. Lions. Behind the back. Darnell Petty collects. Another turnover. Masters has it. Gives it to Petty in the inside. He'll drive in. And he'll get fouled on the play. Darnell Petty will get sent to the line here. And Lambton will call a timeout. That's another one for them. We've got a 29-24 ball game with 5 minutes, 56 seconds remaining in the second quarter of today's OCAA West Division playoff semifinal. Take a look at the fans. Young and old here at St. Clair. Now we take a look at the OCAA West standings. Of course, we talked about Humber, 18-0 on the season. They take on Algonquin, I believe, either today or tomorrow. St. Clair right behind them, 16-2. Their only 2 losses, as was stated, against that Humber team. Then we move down to around 6th in the West. Lambton, 7-11 on the year. Having a fantastic year offensively, but defensively, 4th in total rebounds per game. Of course, they're a very tall team. 7th in points per game allowed. That puts them top 10. Whereas St. Clair, not that high on that one. 9th. Behind Lambton on that statistical category. And we'll get ready for a Darnell Petty free throw. Petty on the year, 44%. Not a great mark from the line for him as he goes to take his first one. That one won't cash. Now he'll have one more free throw as he just spots up. We take a look at the stats here. 40% from the three-point line. That ranks him 8th in the OCAA. For St. Clair overall, 1st in three-point percentage. Does Lambton take it up the court here? Owen Papineau gives it outside. He's got Javante Griffith. Now to Burgess. Trying to find an option here. Finds Papineau. Papineau again, that ball gets batted. Javante Griffith will just draw a foul on that play as he tried to chuck up a three. It'll go on Kyle Brown-Fazekas. We've got a 30-24 ball game here. 55 minutes, 31 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Javante Griffith will get 3 free throws as he nets the first one. Take a look at the stats here. 52% from the line for him on the year. Doesn't put him anywhere in the top 50, but first you like to be over 50%. As he nets all 3, that'll move him even further over 50%. Amari Fry will collect for the Saints. To Fazekas. Now to Masters, long range 3. Jacob Masters hits another one. 3 points from the free throw line for Lambton and a 3-pointer from the 3-point line for St. Clair, and we're back where we were. And that one will go out of bounds, and it'll be St. Clair ball. The fans and players starting to rally behind this as they've started to move. Masters will inbound. We've got Amari Fry taking up the court for the Golden Green. Fry goes to his right. Tia set a screen. Fry hits a floater. Now Papineau for the Lions. Guarded by Amari Fry. Gives it out to Newell. Owen Newell driving to the right side, trying to find an option. Euro step. Collected by the Saints, but it'll bounce out of bounds. And we'll have a substitute come on. A.J. Edwards comes back on the court. And it'll be Lambton ball when we get this one back and ready to go. Edwards has it. Gives it outside. Drives in. That's Javonte Griffith had it. Now a spot up 2. That was too long from Clayton Burgess. As the Saints collect. Darnell Petty, long range 3. Transition. Nothing but air. A.J. Edwards collects. They'll go down the court now. Quick back and forth play here as Amari Fry takes it. He'll go up the court. Takes it and just lays it up. Lays it in. Easy as slicing a lemon. Javonte Griffith has it for the Lions. Lots of pressure from the Saints here. Amari Fry on the transition again for 2. A.J. Edwards ready to inbound here and get us going quick. As Griffith just gives it back to him. And we see another 2-man press. But he'll get it away in time to Jerry Wilson, now outside. Newell hits the 3. Jacob Masters for the Saints now. He'll drive up, gives it to Fazekas. Kyle Brown-Fazekas hits the and 1. Kyle Brown-Fazekas on fire here early on. 41-30 ball game, just like that, an 11-point lead for the Saints. And a free throw to make it 12. Before we get this free throw, we'll get 2 substitutions from the Lions. Alvin Gashi comes back on the court, and as well, Jackson Hallward, who we saw earlier on. Fazekas just gets ready to take this free throw here. And he will net it. Bounces off the rim, goes in. Another point for the Saints, 12-point lead. Lions have to make a comeback of sorts here and use that defense they've had all year. Hallward guarded real in the face by Fazekas, and that will turn out to be good for the Saints as they collect. Masters had it. Jerry Wilson stole it though. Lions will get it back. Spot up 3. No good. A.J. Edwards the one shooting that one as Amari Fry collects, gives it outside. Fazekas feeling himself right now. And he'll net that one too. Kyle Brown-Fazekas getting hot here. A.J. Edwards for the Lions now. Trying to get something going here. Saints starting to pull away. Clayton Burgess gets that one stolen from Tia. Drives in, and another 2, and another transition bucket for the Saints. A.J. Edwards. Goes to the left side, guarded by Masters. 2 screens set for him. Petty will switch on. Gives it to Gashi. Looking for something. Gets Masters with an elbow. Masters grabs his face there as Alvin Gashi just hits him with the elbow. And that'll be a timeout here, looks like. Saints timeout. 47-32 ball game as we look at this Kyle Brown-Fazekas 3-pointer. Nothing but net and maybe the back of the rim. And that put them up now. 15 points as we see his and 1 as well. Back-to-back possessions scoring 3 points. Stole that one too. He's been all over the court today as we watch that Amari Fry layup. Of course, another Amari Fry layup. Lots of transition. We take a look at the OCAA qualifying games. Fanshawe lost to Durham 92-70. Durham, the East number 1. Of course, that's basically bound to happen as well. Lambton, to qualify for this game, they beat Seneca 64-58. Just scraped by in an upset there. Of course, Seneca higher in the East, really. Lambton only 6th in the West. And we'll get ready to get this one back underway. It'll be Saints ball on the inbound to get us started. Ethan Reed Messiah and Elijah Loader Frame down the court. Loader Frame will collect. And he'll look for a screen from Malcolm Perrin. Does get it. Now Reed Messiah. Just can't get anything to go, and there's a foul on the plate. That was Corey King of the Lions who fouled them on that play. And so Ethan Reed Messiah will step to the free throw line and take one here. He'll net the first one. He's got one more to go. Seen him at the line a lot. Of course, we talked about his percentage, just over 68% on the year, as he just gets ready to hit this second one, and he does connect. So it'll be a 49-32 ball game now. Corey King outside to Wilson, long range 3, hits it from downtown. Corey King trying to get his team back in this one. Reed Messiah collects behind the back to Loader Frame. Gets blocked. Reed Messiah will pull up, and he'll hit his own 3. Ethan Reed Messiah, as the Saints get back on defense really quick, they don't want to even give Lambton a sniff of a transition. And Lambton won't get that on that possession. So Corey King will have it now at the center court, and they will reset. Moves back Tyler Grevers. Corey King tried to just hit a spot up 2, couldn't get it though, and we'll have Saints ball for 3. Hits it from downtown. Gallo 2-2. Lambton collects. Saints starting to pull away here. Brian Avalo. Now Corey King. Drives inside from the free throw line. Hits it. Kyle Brown-Fazikis falls, steps out of bounds, and it'll be a turnover and Lambton ball. Got an 18-point ball game here with 37 seconds left in the second quarter. And they'll inbound. It'll be Corey King to take it up the court. King guarded heavily by Loader Frame. Nowhere to go, nowhere to give it. Jerry Wilson gets it. Time winding down, goes up, doesn't hit it. Loader Frame gets the rebound. Quick transition here for the Saints. Outside, Fazikis slows it down. Ethan Reed Messiah. You had me excited for a second. I thought we were going to get a quick transition, but they just slow it down and wait for the clock to wind down. As Reed Messiah just gets fouled on that play. That was Brian Avalo of the Lions. And so we'll get 2 free throws here coming for Ethan Reed Messiah. First year guard out of Toronto, Ontario, as he hits the first one. Went to Bill Crothers High School. Wears, of course, that number 6. He gets ready to just net that second one. That'll boost the Saints' lead to 20 points. Corey King, quick transition. They'll turn it over. Galdo 2-2. Now Wilson from downtown. Hits it at the buzzer. Jerry Wilson. 17-point ball game here at the break. That's halftime. Saints lead here at the St. Clair Saints Sportsplex. We'll be right back with some interviews after this.
Like our champions, we know what it takes to win. Every day we put on our uniforms and we strive to be the best. Ring after ring, we keep practicing until it becomes second nature. Our craftsmen have put in thousands of hours to master their trade. And when things get tough, we make the adjustments needed to stay on top. Baron Championship rings. This is who we are.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into the St. Clair Saints Sportsplex. I'm Graham Wilkie. I'm here with head coach of the Saints, Matt Sykes. We've got a 57-40 ball game. Matt, synopsis on the first half.
Sluggish, honestly, for about probably 10 of the 20, and then we had 10 minutes of really good basketball. I thought we really woke up there in that little stretch with the starters there in the second quarter.
For sure. 17 points from Jacob Masters. Of course, he's been your leading scorer. On the other hand, though, your second top leading scorer, Mazantia, only 4 points in that first half. Of course, he has 3 rebounds, so not a terrible first half, but how do you get him going?
Yeah, I mean, they're doing a good job. They're putting 3 guys in the paint, so everything's packed. So they're leaving our shooters open around the 45 in the corners, so Maz is having a hard time finding open space, and we just got to do a better job maybe opening it up for him.
And Kyle Brown-Fazekas, 11 points in the first half. Of course, he's been all over the court. All year he's been a Swiss Army knife. What can you say about his dedication, his work ethic?
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the stats right now. He's got 11, 6, 4, and 3. I mean, that sums up Kyle. He does everything for us. He gets stops down here. He pushes the pace. He's been super unselfish the last 2 games. He's doing everything winning basketball. He's doing everything the way you need to win a game. So I can't ask for much more.
And Jerry Wilson of the Lambton Lions, 12 points in that first half. Of course, you expected that coming in. He's been their leading scorer, 20th in the OCAA in points per game.
Yeah, he's a fantastic shooter. So, I mean, any broken play, just like the one at the end, any broken play, he's open, he's probably going to hit it. So there's been a few broken plays that he has been able to hit. So we just got to do a better job, maybe not turning the ball over or locating him in transition.
And so you talked about turning the ball over. And before the game, of course, you spoke to me. You talked about pushing with pace, as you said last time you played the Lions. How do you think you've fared so far?
Yeah, I mean, we only have 7 turnovers, so we're doing pretty good. I think we're not running our lanes properly, so the transition's just not there as best as we want to. We're getting a lot of run-outs off steals on fast breaks, but I think the actual transition offense just hasn't been there today.
100%. Matt, thanks for joining.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
Folks, we'll be right back after these messages for an interview with assistant coach Keith Consism of the Lambton Lions.
We Digital Productions is a local media and broadcasting company looking for sponsors in the Windsor-Essex area to help bring local events online and to the world. Sponsor opportunities include broadcast title sponsorships, scoreboard logo placements, replay sponsorship, and commercial spots for all of our broadcasts. By sponsoring We Digital, you're not only helping us, but also helping the communities and events we work with. Your branding will appear on all St. Clair varsity streams as we are their exclusive stream provider. We also cover national events like multiple Baseball Canada National Championships, squash international tournaments, and the CJFL. Any event we cover, you will be a sponsor of. We Digital is also a major partner of the Westby Awards, providing the annual award show with live stream and in-house production. Sponsorship packages can be made to include Westby and We Digital ad placements. For more information, contact us by sending an email to dom@we-tv.ca. With your sponsorship help, we are able to provide local athletes with professional coverage of their games to help them be seen by scouts and continue their athletic careers, as well as make great memories for the athletes and parents to watch for years to come. Your sponsorship will also help cover more events like the Spelling Bee and Rotary Auction. The more sponsors we can get, the more local events we can cover. If you're looking to get involved with the local community and become a sponsor, please email dom@we-tv.ca and we can find a package that works with your budget. We Digital, bringing Windsor, Essex to the digital world. We know there are a lot of choices for business today. We know how to get your brand out to the masses. We would like you to think of us first when it comes to digital advertising. We have a direct connection to the online social media marketplace. We have thousands of hours of broadcast experience to help you share your message. We know Windsor, Essex. We know who is looking for you. We are We Digital.
Like our champions, we know what it takes to win. Every day we put on our uniforms and we strive to be the best. Ring after ring, we keep practicing until it becomes second nature. Our craftsmen have put in thousands of hours to master their trade. And when things get tough, we make the adjustments needed to stay on top. Baron Championship rings. This is who we are.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back in to the St. Clair Saints Sportsplex here in Windsor, Ontario for OCAA playoff basketball. The Saints lead the Lambton Lions 57-40. I'm here with assistant coach Keith Consism. Coach, in that first half, Jerry Wilson 17-point lead for the Saints at halftime. Of course, you stuck with them the whole first quarter. It was 1 point you guys, 1 point them. How do you get that energy back that you had in the first quarter?
Well, I think it goes back to what we were doing at the beginning, which was playing defense. I think we forgot that we have to stop the other team from scoring, right, and hitting open threes. I don't have the stats in front of me, but they hit enough open threes on us that I think they got the message in the second quarter that we better start playing some defense.
Of course, you spoke about the defense, fantastic in the first quarter, as you said. You're 7th in points allowed on the year. How do you get that every game? How do you get your guys really ready to play hard defense? Because, of course, dead last in points per game for you guys.
Well, that goes to show our youthfulness, right? So the effort's there. Sometimes we make decisions that we don't like, but we'll take those. With those 12 turnovers, come a lot of easy baskets on the other end. So I don't think we're going to go back to what we what we started, right? We're going to try to wake these guys up, and it's playoff basketball, right? They got 2 quarters to try to figure some stuff out, right, and try to keep them from shooting that ball.
You spoke as well about the turnovers. St. Clair have been, from what it looks like to me, have been just getting the transition every time and getting the bucket. How do you keep the ball? How do you take care of the ball and stop that from happening in those quick transitions?
Yeah, I think being more patient, right? St. Clair have amazing athletes out there that like to pressure our guards, and our guards need to take care of the ball a little bit, make better decisions, quicker decisions, and see what happens, right? 17 points. It's pretty
Anything
tough
can
to
happen, right?
anything can happen, but we're going to be in for a big fight. Like I said, there's a reason why they're highly ranked, right?
Well,
so
it's always a fight when you guys come to town. Coach, good luck in the second half.
thank you.
That was Coach Keith Consism. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we're live from the St. Clair Saints Sportsplex here in Windsor, Ontario. We'll be right back for the second half of this OCAA playoff basketball matchup as the Lions take on the Saints.
We know there are a lot of choices for business today. We know how to get your brand out to the masses. We would like you to think of us first when it comes to digital advertising. We have a direct connection to the online social media marketplace. We have thousands of hours of broadcast experience to help you share your message. We know Windsor Essex. We know who is looking for you. We are We Digital.
Like our champions, we know what it takes to win. Every day we put on our uniforms and we strive to be the best. Ring after ring, we keep practicing until it becomes second nature. Our craftsmen have put in thousands of hours to master their trade. And when things get tough, we make the adjustments needed to stay on top. Baron Championship rings. This is who we are.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you got your popcorn ready when you had those 2 minutes to get ready for the second half. We got a 17-point game, 57-40. Welcome into the St. Clair Saints Sportsplex here in Windsor, Ontario. If you're just joining us, I'm Graham Wilkie. On behalf of the We Digital crew, we'd like to thank you, and if you've been with us the whole time, once again, thank you. Let's take a look at the stats now. St. Clair edging out the Lambton Lions in field goal percentage. Of course, it's playoff basketball, anything can happen, but that second quarter really was the story of the half. Of course, the first quarter of the game, Lambton was shutting down St. Clair. They couldn't get much going. Of course, most of those 7 turnovers came early on in that first quarter, but still Lambton out-rebounding the Saints. Of course, I spoke to head coach Matt Sykes. He talked about how they needed to get on the board. Of course, Lambton, a big, tall team in relative terms to most of the other teams. Of course, they've got a man 6'7", 6'5", 6'8", 6'4", 6'6". Some of those guys are guards too. That's the most insane part. You just watch these highlights here. Jerry Wilson hit a fantastic deep range three. Hit a couple, albeit in that first half. Mr. Wilson had plenty of points. He had 12 on that first half. Lions are looking to just get back into this and make this a game once again. St. Clair just started to pull away at the end of that second quarter and really went on a run there. So we're just about ready once again. Thank you for joining us. We're underway. Amari Fry has the ball for the Saints. Fry looking at Tia, intercepted. Jerry Wilson gives it over. Albin Gashi has it for the Lions. He'll go to the right side, dribbles. Now Wilson fakes a shot, had Fry jumping inside to Grebers. That too's good. Well-designed play there from the Saints. Great instincts from Tyler Grebers to just waltz into that paint as Brown Fazekas has it for the Saints. He'll drive in, fakes a spot up, shot, hesitation. Gave it to Fry, but gave back to Fazekas. Now Masters for three! Hits it from deep to get the scoring going here early on. Jacob Masters just chucked up a shot there, hit it. And now we've got Lambton ball, A.J. Edwards. Grebers sets a screen. Rolls in. Tia guards him. And that'll be a foul. And so that ball will just go out of bounds. It'll be A.J. Edwards ready to inbound for the Lions. Owen Newell, quick shot. Can't get it to go. Edwards grabs that rebound. Now a deep three. Jerry Wilson hits it. From back home in Lambton. Murray Fry now. Goes to the right side, looking for something. Blocked on that play. That was Albin Gashi, but Jerry Wilson just loses the ball, and the Saints will get it back now. Masters outside to Kyle Brown. Fazekas for the three. And Lambton will call a timeout here early on. 63-45. St. Clair picking right back up where they were. As we just take a look at this, the three-point shooting of this team all year. Of course, first in the province in percentage, third in attempts, and first in 3 points made per game. And take a look at the other qualifying matches. Humber absolutely whooped La Cité to send them home. So they'll move on to the next round. As well, we had Algonquin take on Niagara. Algonquin took the win there. Conestoga took a loss to Georgian. And then rounding it out, we saw Sheridan and George Brown, two bright blue teams in a real close game. We take a look at the award winners as well for both teams. Lambton, of course, Jerry J. Edwards was a West All-Rookie, first team West All-Rookie team. He had a fantastic season. Was 41st in the OCAA in three-point percentage, ranked 27th in assists per game at 2.9 as well. We saw Jerry Wilson, unsurprisingly, get an award as well, second-team All-Star. And then we had the Saints with three first-team All-Stars, Kyle Brown Fazekas, Jacob Masters, and Mazantia, who wasn't in the paint there to block that shot from Tyler Grebers to put Lambton back on the board. Speaking of Tia, he had it, lost the ball. That'll be a foul on St. Clair, and we'll have a turnover. It was going to be one either way, but it'll now just be a slower turnover. So we'll get an inbound here. That's Albin Gashi, who's ready to inbound it for Lions. He'll give it over to A.J. Edwards, and we are back underway here in St. Clair. Here in Windsor, Ontario. As we go to the corner, Owen Newell for three. Hits it from deep. Sorry, a two on that play, the ref signals. Foot must have been on the line as Kyle Brown Fazekas carries that to Masters, out to Petty. Long range two. No good. Tyler Grebers gave it over. Alvin Gashi now has Newell on the outside. Drives to the left side. Petty got a hand on it. Now Grebers inside for two. Pretty silent in that first half for Tyler Grebers, but he's already scored 4 points in this second as Mazantia just gets up and gets fouled by Jerry Wilson. And that'll be 2 shots. Getting sent to the line. That's the 20th best free throw shooter in terms of percentage. Mazantia, 71% on the year. Got a 63-51 ball game. Tia will have it off the rebound. Inbound. And he'll miss the first one. That'll dampen the percentage a little bit. But he'll have another opportunity to hit a free throw here. And the OCAA block leader hits the second free throw, and that makes it a 64-51 ball game. A.J. Edwards now for the Lions. Gives it outside. Jerry Wilson fakes a shot, guarded by Masters. Hands off to Edwards. Edwards, Masters still on him now. Deep three, hits it from downtown. Alvin Gashi. 10-point ball game now. Lambton trying to scrape back in it. Kyle Brown-Fazekas. 7 minutes in the third quarter left. Pulls up from 2. No good. Rebound. Petty outside in the corner. No good. Rebound. Will go out of bounds, and it'll be Saints ball. Just batted out of Alvin Gashi's hands, and it'll go out of bounds. And so we'll still have Saints ball in Lambton territory. And Amari Fry will just step in the green paint to get ready to inbound this one. And Petty has it now for the Saints. Long range. Heat check didn't go. Jacob Masters just missed that 3. Alvin Gashi collects. Lions ball in the Saints half. Crosses over, guarded by Kyle Brown-Fazekas. He's been all over the court this entire game. Gives it over to Grevers, back to Gashi. Still guarded by Fazekas, spins around, in the corner, Owen Newell. Can't cash that one. And he'll bat it out of bounds, and it'll be St. Clair ball. Sorry, a foul on the play. On Owen Newell. They just saw him smack the arm of Jacob Masters, and so we'll have Saints ball. And the Lions will make a quick substitution here. Clayton Burgess comes on. Off comes Tyler Grevers, who had a fantastic start to the second half. So Amari Fry will get us started for the Saints here. Goes to the right side, looking for something. Darnell Petty on the outside. Now in the corner, Jacob Masters hits the 3. A.J. Edwards now. Edwards looking for something. Guarded by Fry, drives in, fakes a shot outside. Now they've got Newell on the right side, step back 3. Can't get one of his own. Rebound, Kyle Brown-Fazekas. Up to Amari Fry, quick transition. Mazantia, back to Fry, back to Petty. Petty drives in, fakes a shot, and they'll call a foul. And that foul goes to Clayton Burgess of the Lions. And we'll see Darnell Petty not head to the free throw. It'll be an inbound. I see just Chatstone and Newell there, give him a little bit of crazy eyes. So ref just has a conversation with the scorer keeper, and we are ready to get back underway. Amari Fry looking for an option. Does take Kyle Brown-Fazekas. On the right side, spins around, out to Masters, to Fry. Guarded by Newell, fakes a shot, now kicks it. Jacob Masters, 3. Is good from way deep. Jacob Masters heating up here. And that just sums up his year pretty much. Leads the second in the OCAA in three-point percentage. As A.J. Edwards has it for the Lions. Trying to bring them back in this, his own 3. Nothing but net. Darnell Petty has it for the Saints. Gives it over. Kyle Brown-Fazekas. Now he takes one and he hits it too. Three-pointer, 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 three-pointer. 73-57. Saints lead. A.J. Edwards has it for the Lions. And that'll be a turnover. The foul on Clayton Burgess. He wears that number 23. You just saw him walking off the court. He got subbed off, and another 23 got subbed off. That was Darnell Petty. And for him, on comes Galdo Tutu. He wears that number 22 in green. So Amari Fry will carry it past half court for the Saints. He'll go to his left side. Had Fazekas in motion towards him, but just moved away. Trying to get the boys to speed up here. Tia sets a screen. Now Fazekas on the right side. Driving in. Comes back out. Fry, wide open three. No good. Rebound, Lambton. A.J. Edwards collects. He'll give it outside now. That's Yaboa. Lambton keep it. And that two's good from Jerry Wilson, the fifth-year guard. And so they'll call a timeout here. We've got a 73-57 ball game as we watched three-pointer after three-pointer after three-pointer. Once again, we'd like to thank you for joining us here on We Digital for this OCAA playoff basketball action. Saints lead 73-59. As we just take a moment to sum up that first half. Of course, we take a look at that Lambton bench. Jerry Wilson, 12 points in the first half. He was all over the court, though. A steal as well. Then we had Albin Gashi. And as well, A.J. Edwards, who you're looking at right now. 7 points in that first half. 4 rebounds as well. He only stands at 5'9", too. Plays with a lot of heart, Coach Grant said. Coach Consistent just trying to give him some words of encouragement here and try and get their boys back in it. As they take the court and the Saints take the court, we're ready to get back going. 4:06 remaining in the third quarter of this OCAA West Division semifinal. 73-59. The Saints lead here in Windsor, Ontario, the St. Clair State Sportsplex. Mari Fry goes to the right side. Wide open lane. No one in the paint there. A.J. Edwards for the Lions. They've got a sub ready on the bench. Now Jerry Wilson. Double covered inside. That too, no good. That was Javante Griffith who tried to hit it, but Kyle Brown-Fazekas will collect for the Saints. And they'll just slow it down, and Amari Fry hits a heat check. Saints starting to pull away here. A.J. Edwards trying to pull them back. That two's good. A.J. Edwards hits one from mid-range. Moving back in. Amari Fry has it for the Saints. He's got men on his left end, right. He'll hit a heat check from downtown. All the way from Tecumseh for Amari Fry. A.J. Edwards for the Lions. Saints are starting to heat up here in this third quarter. And that'll be a turnover as well. That was a foul on Jackson Hallward. As the Lions just make a substitution here. Owen Papineau comes on the court. And off comes that one Jackson Hallward. Saints will make some substitutions too. Coming on, Elijah Loader Frame and Ethan Reed Messiah. Saw him next to Brendan Segan there. And Jacob Masters and Kyle Brown-Fazekas came off the court. Scaldo Tutu drives in, can't get it. Saints will recollect though. Amari Fry fakes a three. He'll now take it. Can't hit that one. And so that'll be a foul on the Saints now. That was Scaldo Tutu who fouled him on the play, just pushed him down, and it'll be a Lions ball here on the inbound. As we get ready to go, Papineau inbounds it to A.J. Edwards. Edwards looking. Drives to the left side, outside. He's got Yeboah. Yeboah spins, drives in. Blocked at the rim. Mazantia, the OCAA block leader, showing why he's at the top of that statistical category. And we'll get Saints ball out of bounds. It's Owen Newell who came on the court there for the Saints, and off came Alex Yeboah. Mari Fry will get the Saints started here. Outside. That was Loader Frame out to Reed Messiah. Mazantia in the paint, moves it to Fry. Fry on the inside. That two's good. A.J. Edwards now. Gives it outside. Jerry Wilson. Can't hit it. And that one goes out of bounds. It'll be St. Clair ball. Just off of a Lions hand there, and they'll make two substitutions. That's A.J. Edwards and Jerry Wilson coming off the court, and on comes number 6 and number 9, Alvin Gachet and Corey King. So we'll have Elijah Loader Frame and go to the left side. Looking for an option here. Finds inside. Galdo Tutu spins. Can't net it. Just off the rim. Bats that ball, and they almost get it, but it'll stay Lambton ball. We'll have Owen Newell inbound for the Lions. He'll give it into Papineau. Corey King on the left side. Gives it outside, Alvin Gachet. Now back to King for 3. Hits it. Another one net. Elijah Loader Frame just inbounds that one. Sorry, Ethan Reed Messiah inbounds that one. And it'll be Amari Fry, who's looking for someone to come up to him. He'll get one from Mazantia. Tia will have it. Now gives it over to Reed Messiah. Messiah outside to Fry. Fry fakes a 3. Now hits it. And nets it. Amari Fry with the 3. 50 seconds left in this third quarter. Saints pulling away now. 86-64. That's a 22-point ball game for those that don't know math. Corey King has it on the right side. Gives it outside. Owen Newell. Tipped by Amari Fry. He'll fight for it. And it'll just bounce right out of bounds. Alvin Gachet just blocking him on that play. And the rest will have a discussion here, but it looks like it will stay Saints ball as Hamza Humpton just comes on the court for the Saints, and back comes Kyle Brown-Fazekas. The refs will just have a quick discussion here. So we take a look at the court and the St. Clair Sportsplex, 86-64 for the Saints. We've got 32 seconds left. Looks like a pretty intense conversation they're having there. Maybe they should start a podcast for all this talking, as the refs get ready to get it back underway, and just moves Alvin Gachet a bit further from the halfway line. He's got Owen Papineau in the backcourt, and he will give it to Papineau. Time winding down, 30 seconds on the clock. Papineau tipped. That's Elijah Loader Frame for the Saints. Drives in. Jumps outside. Galdo Tutu with the floater. Another 2 chalked. Owen Papineau for the Lions. Goes to the right side. 9 seconds left. Owen Newell cashes his own 3. And Elijah Loader Frame Ethan Reed Messiah just finishes it off. Once again, we're live from the St. Clair Saints Sportsplex. This is OCAA basketball on We Digital. Saints lead 88-67. We'll be back right after this.
We Digital Productions is a local media and broadcasting company looking for sponsors in the Windsor-Essex area to help bring local events online and to the world. Sponsor opportunities include broadcast title sponsorships, scoreboard logo placements, replay sponsorship, and commercial spots for all of our broadcasts. By sponsoring We Digital, you're not only helping us, but also helping the communities and events we work with. Your branding will appear on all St. Clair varsity streams as we are their exclusive stream provider. We also cover national events like multiple Baseball Canada National Championships, squash international tournaments, and the CJFL. Any event we cover, you will be a sponsor of. We Digital is also a major partner of the Westby Awards, providing the annual award show with live stream and in-house production. Sponsorship packages can be made to include Westby and We Digital ad placements. For more information, contact us by sending an email to dom@we-tv.ca. With your sponsorship help, we are able to provide local athletes with professional coverage of their games to help them be seen by scouts and continue their athletic careers, as well as make great memories for the athletes and parents to watch for years to come. Your sponsorship will also help cover more events like the Spelling Bee and Rotary Auction. The more sponsors we can get, the more local events we can cover. If you're looking to get involved with the local community and become a sponsor, please email dom@we-tv.ca and we can find a package that works with your budget. We Digital, bringing Windsor, Essex to the digital world.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the St. Clair Saints Sportsplex here on the campus of St. Clair College in Windsor, Ontario. We've got an 88-67 ball game as the Saints are leading the Lambton Lions. We look back at January 22nd. Griff sleeping there. Jacob Masters on the day, 30 total points against this Lambton team. He's pretty well on his way. He's got 26 so far in those first three quarters as we get ready to get underway here. Lee Reed Messiah drives in, hits a two. Corey King has it for the Lions now. Gives it to Owen Newell. Newell, jab step, drive to the right side. Goes inside, outside now. Three-pointer is good. That one netted by Owen Papineau. Where's that number 33? Elijah Loader-Frame just slowing down the play here. He's got Kyle Brown-Fazekas in motion, and he will give it to him. Inside, Hamza Hamdan. In and out of his hands, out of bounds. St. Lions ball. He just couldn't control that ball, couldn't keep a hold of it. And we'll have Lambton ball. Owen Papineau will take it up the court for the Lions. Corey King gets a screen. It's Jackson Hallward. Now outside, three-pointers, good! Owen Papineau again. Ethan Reed Messiah has it now. He'll drive in. And he'll get fouled on the play. It was a push by Owen Papineau, who just hit those back-to-back three-pointers. But it'll be an inbound. As we just get ready to get back on. Just discussing who the foul was on. It was on Owen Papineau. And so we'll have a inside, wide open Kyle Brown-Fazekas. That was Ethan Reed Messiah who fed him from the inbound. And that'll lengthen the lead now. Papineau gives it over. Now Corey King drives in. Reach and foul, and we got another stoppage of play. That was Ethan Reed Messiah who just tried to sneak in there and take that one. It'll be out of bounds, and we'll have another inbound here. Corey King now gives it outside. Owen Newell. Now Alvin Gashi is good. Kyle Brown-Fazekas now has it. That one gets stolen though. Lambton trying to crawl back here. King inside, Papineau, and he's called on a travel. Not what you want there. The end of that play, and that'll be a turnover in Saints ball. Elijah Loader frame carries it up for the Saints. Hits a sweep 3, doesn't get it to go. Rebound, Kyle Brown-Fazekas just bounced back out into his hands. That 3 no good from Ethan Reed Messiah, and we'll get a rebound here. Corey King gives it over. That's Alvin Gashi who has it. He'll give it into Owen Newell. Newell back outside to King. King, deep 3. Hits it right in Elijah Loader frame's face. That'll get the score closer. Kyle Brown-Fazekas on the left side. Gets a screen from Tutu. Now crosses, steps back, gives it over. Reed Messiah inside, Hamza Hamdan. Great team basketball, and that's a 2 for the Saints. Corey King now. He'll give it back to Owen Papineau, and Papineau will give it back to King. So King will have it. Guarded by Elijah Loader frame. Now outside. He's got Clayton Burgess. Alvin Gashi. Deep 3. Nets it, Owen Papineau. Another 3 in this fourth quarter here. Kyle Brown-Fazekas for the Saints. Gives it over. Elijah Loader frame. That one, Galdo, 2-2 for deep. Can't get it to go. Rebound Lions. Lions out rebounding the Saints so far in this game. That's what they wanted to do. As Owen Newell tried to hit a 3, but just couldn't get it to go. Galdo 2-2 now. Quick transition. And gets it to go. A little body-on-body contact there. Nothing called. That'll be a 2. And it'll be Corey King taking it up for the Lions. On the left side. Gets a screen from Burgess. Steps up. Spot up shot, no good. Rebound, Reed Messiah. Steps back now, gives it out. Elijah Loader frame. Can't hit a 3 himself. So Gashi will get the rebound and give it out to Corey King. King back to Gashi. Now outside, Owen Papineau drives in. Gets it to go. 96-81 ball game here. The St. Clair Saints Sportsplex here in Windsor, Ontario. Ethan Reed Messiah has it up the court. You just joined us. Welcome into OCAA basketball playoffs. As Ethan Reed Messiah hits a nasty little layup there. And Lambton calls a timeout. The fans like that one. We've got a 98-81 ball game. About 5 minutes left in this fourth quarter. It's the OCAA West Division semifinals. The number 2 team takes on the number 7 team. As the Saints just lead the Lions in their own home. Of course, Lambton is starting to crawl back. Early in that first quarter, they were all over them. It was 1 point swing each time. It was Saints were leading by 1 point, and then Lions were leading by 1 point, and then the Saints started to really pull away in that second quarter. And that's really what changed this game, as Kyle Brown-Fazekas just started to heat up at the end of the first half. 19 points on the day. He's one of the top scorers for the Saints. Today's game. 7 for 13 from the field, too. It's about over 50%. As Matt Sykes just has a conversation with him, the Lambton players ready to take the court already. Saints just taking their dear old time. We've got 5 minutes, 37 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter here. And it'll be a Lambton inbound. We've got Evander Doxley to give it to A.J. Edwards to get us started in this fourth quarter. Sorry, to continue us in this fourth quarter. As Edwards just has it. He's got Jerry Wilson in the court with him now. And Grevers, who sets that screen there. Tyler Grevers looks outside. They've got the starting unit back in. That too, no good. Jackson Hallward tried to get it, couldn't get it. They connect. And it'll be Saints ball. Mari Fry gets a screen from Mazantia. Drives to the left side. Looking for an option. Ethan Reed Messiah drives in. And that one will be good. Be a foul on the play, and it'll be a Lambton inbound. As A.J. Edwards takes this one up the court for the Lions. Gives it to Grevers. Now Edwards. Deep 3. Can't connect. Rebound. Amari Fry. Bounces out. And it'll stay St. Clair ball. And so we've got an inbound for Darnell Petty. St. Clair just about to break that 100-point mark on the day. Of course, Lambton putting up way more than their average points per game. 68.6 is their average. Of course, dead last as Mazantia hits the end one. He'll go to the line and shoot another free throw. That's their best free throw shooter on the team. Ranks 20th in the OCAA. Saints have now eclipsed that 100-point mark. Of course, Lambton like 20 points ahead from their usual points per game average. Putting up a good fight here, but St. Clair just started to pull away and started hitting their threes like they do as Mazantia just nets that free throw. Expect nothing less from him. A.J. Edwards takes it up for the Lions. Gets a screen from Doxley. Still nothing going. Tyler Grevers sets another one. A.J. Edwards, deep three. Can't hit, in and out of the rim. Rebound. Vander Doxley, Jerry Wilson. Hits a long range two. Mari Fry will collect, and he'll go past half court. It'll be Saints ball. Gives it to Mazantia, but they'll just call a foul on Jerry Wilson there, and it'll be out of bounds, and it'll be still Saints ball to inbound. And Tyler Grevers comes off the court, and on comes Javante Griffith for the Lions. He gets a standing applause from his teammates and his coaches. As Amari Fry has it, he'll give it inside and just over Mazantia's hands. Tyler Grevers, of course, fifth year, giving everyone a little handshake there. It's an emotional time. Jerry Wilson as well, the other fifth year on the team. Very, very young team there in Lambton. They're building something great. But two of their starters looks like they're leaving. They're both fifth year, Jerry Wilson and Tyler Grevers. A.J. Edwards will have the ball, though, for the Lions to try and bring him back in it. That three, no good. Rebound, Mazantia. He'll go over to Jacob Masters. Masters will take it. Goes to the left side. He's got Darnell Petty, who goes back to the middle. Hits a three. Can't connect. And we will get Lambton ball. Carrying up the court, Parker Carruthers, as he chucks up a three of his own. And that one won't go either. And it'll bat out of bounds. St. Clair ball. So off comes Ethan Reed Messiah, on comes Kyle Brown-Fazekas. And we'll see Jackson Hallward as well come off, and A.J. Edwards come off for the Lions. Amari Fry gives it over to Kyle Brown-Fazekas, to Darnell Petty. Now to Jacob Masters, loses that ball, can't keep it. Mazantia collects though. Saints still have it. 3 minutes and 9 seconds remaining. Amari Fry, deep three, can't hit. Rebound Lambton, they get the ball. Vander Doxley. He's got it outside of the half-court line. Jacob Masters tips that one, and it'll go over the half-court line, but it'll be a reach and foul on Jacob Masters. So the Saints will just have to guard now. Ryan Avalo on the court now. As Amari Fry collects, he'll go up. That two, up and good. Lambton had it, tried to get it up court, but that one just deflected by Mazantia. It'll go out of bounds. It'll stay Lambton ball, but they'll get an inbound here. And so we will get a Lambton timeout here late in this fourth quarter. 103-83 Saints lead. That's 20 points. I'd like to thank you for joining us, and we'll be back right after this.
We know there are a lot of choices for business today. We know how to get your brand out to the masses. We would like you to think of us first when it comes to digital advertising. We have a direct connection to the online social media marketplace. We have thousands of hours of broadcast experience to help you share your message. We know Windsor-Essex. We know who is looking for you. We are We Digital.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into the St. Clair Saints Sportsplex here on the campus of St. Clair here in Windsor, Ontario. It's a chilly day outside. Thankfully, everyone's inside as you see Griff just having a pillow fight with a young fan there. It's a 103-83 ball game. As we get ready, Lambton will have the ball with 2 minutes and 37 seconds remaining. Lambton has the ball. Parker Carruthers, nowhere to go. Tipped by Amari Fry, out of bounds. And it'll stay St. Clair ball, it looks like. We'll have Brian Avalo to inbound. He's got Alex Yaboa right in front of him, but he'll give it over to Evander Doxley. That one up, and a foul on the play. That'll be 2 shots coming for Evander Doxley. He'll be sent to the line. On the year, doesn't shoot many free throws. But he'll not net this one, and that'll keep it a 20-point ball game. Doxley looking for a second free throw. Can't hit. Rebound for the Lions. They'll keep it. Doxley has it again. Now inside, Avalo hits the N1. And he'll go straight to the line. He's ready to get going. On the year, 83% from the line for Brian Avalo, as the Saints make a very, very big change. So we'll have Hamza Hamdan come on. As that one hits, they'll also bring on Gardali Toto. And as well, Malcolm Perrin. Well, Ahmad Kozley comes on the court. As they give it to Ethan Reed Messiah for a deep 3. Can't hit. Rebound, and the Lions will collect and go back up the court. Got Shamari Zion Bell on the court as well for the Saints here late on. About 1:50 remaining as they lead by 17 points. Hamza Hamdan will just have it there, and Ahmad Kozley will be there to help him out. Drives in, looks for a layup. Smooth as Barter, but can't get the shot to go, and the Lions will reconnect. Yaboa outside. Javante Griffith's 3 just couldn't go. And that'll be out of bounds and be Saints ball here. Be Hamza Hamdan to take it up. As he just hands off there, that's Gardeli Toto, gives it over to Malcolm Perrin. Perrin now inside to Kozley. Can't get much to go, that'll go out of bounds and stay Lions ball. As Brian Avalo collects that inbound, he gives it back to Parker Carruthers, and Carruthers will get the Lions started here. Avalo getting pressed hard by Hamza Hamdan. Outside, drives in. Now Carruthers tries to hit a 3 and can't get it to go. Rebound, Malcolm Perrin. And the Saints will recollect here as they pass halfway. Hamza Hamdan had it, but just gets stolen. Alex Yaboa now drives up and slams it in for the Lions. 103-88, St. Clair leads. Got about 39 seconds remaining. As Hamza Hamdan gets doubled. He lost that ball in the last possession. Gives it out to Gardeli Toto. And he'll just slow it down here. Shot clock winding down, 7 seconds, 6 seconds. I know go out of bounds. And the Lions will get the ball back here, 103-88. St. Clair leads. As we take a look at that VIP ticket, that's what they're playing for here today. Trying to get to that OCAA championship. Winner here goes to the Final Four. Unless a miracle takes place, it looks like it'll be St. Clair heading over to that Final Four. And it'll be Hamza Hamdan to inbound for the Saints. He'll give it out. Shamari Zion Bell will dribble out the ball for the Saints. He's getting guarded real heavily there. And Evander Doxley had it, but just bounced out of bounds, and it'll stay St. Clair ball. Just really tightly guarding Shamari Zion Bell. We've got 9.8 seconds remaining. Ref just having a conversation with Bell. He just zips it and locks his mouth there. Must have been saying something the ref didn't like as Hamza Hamdan just goes up the court. And that's a foul. And it'll be Lambton ball. Things I know late here. Just getting a little chippy with only 1.3 seconds remaining. And they will inbound to Carruthers. And Carruthers will chuck up a half-court shot. And that'll be no good. And folks, that's going to wrap it up. 103-88. The Saints beat Lambton. They go 3-0 against Lambton on the year. Fantastic showing from a lot of players, including that man there, Amari Fry. We'll be back right after this break to have a little conversation with him.
We know there are a lot of choices for business today. We know how to get your brand out to the masses. We would like you to think of us first when it comes to digital advertising. We have a direct connection to the online social media marketplace. We have thousands of hours of broadcast experience to help you share your message. We know Windsor Essex. We know who is looking for you. We are We Digital. We know there are a lot of choices for business today. We know how to get your brand out to the masses. We would like you to think of us first when it comes to digital advertising. We have a direct connection to the online social media marketplace. We have thousands of hours of broadcast experience to help you share your message. We know Windsor Essex. We know who is looking for you. We are We Digital.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back in. We're looking at Griff at the center court of the St. Clair Saints Sportsplex here in Windsor, Ontario. The Saints just took a 103-88 point win against the Lambton Lions at home. They booked their ticket into the Final Four. I'm here with player of the game, Amari Fry. 24 points on the day. What gets you going?
Just my teammates, honestly. Just seeing them, getting them going, and then that gives me a chance to just get my game going. So when, like you see, Jacob had 26 points tonight, he hit 7 threes. Getting my guys going, getting me going.
And so you spoke about your teammates, you spoke about getting your guys going. You lead the OCAA in assists per game. I don't know if you knew that. I assume you did.
Yeah, for sure.
You had 5 on the day today. Is that part of a system, or is that just something that comes naturally to you, moving the ball?
Honestly, it's kind of natural. It's also like reads of the game, but with our starting point guard going down with Jaden Tillman at the beginning of the year, my coach asked me to come in and play the point guard role, so I already knew what I need to sacrifice and the type of things that I need to do to help my team be successful.
Sure. And so next game, it's looking like it'll most likely be Humber that you play. You played them twice this year, home and away. Those are your only 2 losses.
We play Humber. We'll play Humber in the championship. We either play Durham or Mohawk next game.
Oh, Durham Mohawk. Sorry,
You're good.
That's my bad. So, looking ahead, if you make it to the championship, of course you don't want to look ahead, you're
For
an
sure.
athlete, but if you make it against Humber, how do you get over that seemingly mental hump that you have?
We just got to prepare, do what we need to do, understand that we beat ourselves. Like, whatever we do, the mistakes that we make, that was dictate the game. So if we go out there and play the right way and do what we're supposed to do, it'll be a good game.
Exactly. And as well, 26 points for Jacob Masters. You guys seem to have a connection. You were hitting threes back and forth,
Yeah.
back and forth. Kyle Brown-Fasikis got in on that. You're a fantastic three-point shooting team. Again, I'm going to ask you the same thing I asked about the assists. Is that just something that comes natural, or do you think that's part of the system?
If you guys were to come watch us shoot and practice during the week, you wouldn't be surprised. We do this all week in practice. It's nothing new.
How many shots do you think you take in practice?
Too many. As a team, we make a lot of shots.
And that's, I mean, how you get to be the top point scorers
For sure.
in the OCAA. I mean, first in
Literally.
points per game average. You broke 100 today.
Yeah, we try to break 100 every game.
Well, you do it most of them, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you. That was Amari Fry, player of the game. Saints will move on to the Final Four here in Windsor, Ontario. We'd like to thank you again for joining us as they play the Lions and took them on. We'll be back again. Once again, thank you for joining us on behalf of myself, Graham Wilkie, and the whole We Digital crew. Have a good night. Thank you for watching. We'll see ya.